Today, we're going to talk about Meghan Markle. Why is she relevant to us? Everyone on LinkedIn tells you you must have a personal brand. And the secret to that personal brand is post more, be visible, be top of mind. We get into this mode where we think, great, I've got to be successful, I've got to be positive. But here's what they don't tell you. Personal brands aren't built on sunshine and posts. They're battle tested. And so there's no better proof than Meghan Markle. She's been dragged, dissected, and debated more than anyone alive. Yet, she's still in the game. She now controls her narrative in a way that I don't think anybody saw coming. And so here are the lessons we can learn from her. Having a personal brand that has meaning does not depend on others' approval. It depends on control. In the old days, we would have expected that her fairy tale story ended with her tiara and Prince Harry off into the sunset with that beautiful wedding that, I don't know about you, but I certainly enjoyed watching. And it was this Disney perfect moment. In the real world, that's not how her power worked. And that's not what happened. She had visibility, but she didn't control the narrative. It was just a performance. And she learned that very, very fast. Her entire brand was ripped apart by the media, the palace, and the public. They controlled the machine. They dictated the narrative. And she walked away from the system and she built her own. When people say build your personal brand, they assume smooth sailing. They show you the end product, like a guru that I follow on LinkedIn who talks about personal brand from the height of having 800,000 followers. They assume audience growth. They assume engagement. They assume admiration. But that's not a battle-tested brand. Real brands don't get built on perfect conditions. They get built under fire. Meghan doesn't need you to like her. She doesn't even need you to know she's here. Most people treat personal brands like a popularity contest. They look for impressions. By the way, I'm one of them. They look for impressions. They look for follower count. They look for comments. They obsess over whether they will be credible. They are afraid to be authentic because of the perception of how others will see them. But if your business and your brand depends on being universally liked, it's weak. Meghan understood that attention is not the goal, control over the attention is. Instead of fighting for approval and popularity, she built an infrastructure. Netflix deals, where she controls the production. Podcasts, where she controls the conversation. Media ventures, where she controls the distribution. It's not just about building credibility and trust. It's creating assets and a system that makes you unignorable, whether people love you or not. Most people are trying to build a personal brand. They're stuck in that LinkedIn fantasy. They think posting daily will make them relevant. They think engagement equals influence. They think visibility equals opportunity. Posting more doesn't give you leverage. It doesn't give you ownership. It makes you a content creator. And content creators, we work for algorithms, don't we? The lesson from Meghan is she's not just creating the content, she's building a system that monetizes attention without selling herself. She's not a performer, she's an owner. Look, if Meghan had played by the old rules, she'd be an ex-royal with a fading story. We'd see her every now and then on the back pages of People. Instead, she controls the mic, the contracts, the revenue. That's the impact we want for a personal brand. Whether we can achieve Meghan's heights or not, we want a brand that performs. So ask yourself, are you building a brand that converts and brings the right people into your world? Or are you just posting for the likes? It's about ownership and control. I know what I'm trying to achieve. How about you? Thanks again for listening to this episode of the Solopreneur Billionaire. Please follow me for more, and love to see you in the next episode.